I still can't. It's so weird.
Welcome to the Mehvies, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, what a motley crew we are.
Yep.
This is
We're
episode
small.
1.
It's a start of a new era.
Yes,
A new
it's
era.
the same shows you were watching over on Bright Steel Stars, but it has a new name. And maybe someday I'll put together some graphics for this. That'll be something other than the chat and the poster for the movie.
Gallon, wait. So we're the same. This is the same thing, but with a different name. Are we?
Yes.
Branding.
Hey, that's a good one.
It used to be like. I swear to God,
it's like a comic book series that acts like new, but it's just a continuation of the last one, and then it goes back to the old one at some point.
Guys.
No, that's the Monday stream.
Features.
True.
The Monday stream is now the equivalent of Countdown to Infinite Crisis.
Oh.
Because it ties into something else and was supposed to be standalone. Yeah. Anyways, does everybody have the film queued up?
I, Patrick Bateman, have the film queued up.
Kevin just watched American Psycho recently.
Yeah, he watched it a few days ago. He tried doing reference to me, and I didn't get any.
No, I did it. No, I watched it yesterday.
Oh.
I watched it off of the 4K, and the 4K is so good.
Yeah, the 4K is way better than the
Death
standard
File
Blu-ray,
episode
which was almost 15 years old now, I think.
Where's my Death File episode of American Psycho? I need this.
Has anyone ever hit their shoulder on top of something before, like or the bottom?
Yes.
Oh man, I hit the freaking freezer when I was trying to get a drink out.
Yeah, I'm a martial artist and I've got broad shoulders. This happens on a daily basis.
I work at a place where that can sometimes become an occupational hazard.
If you've ever seen, there's an outtake from The Boys where there are several outtakes from The Boys actually, where Anthony Starr's eagles on his shoulders just collide with parts of the set. He just runs around eagling the fucking set. Most of the time, it's not even on purpose. So do you guys have the film queued up?
Yep, and just so you know, guys, after I'm done with this, I have to go return some videotapes.
I didn't know they released this movie on VHS.
Man, I need to buy that shit.
Ben, as your financial advisor, no.
You did not get
VHS.
Dude. It's an American Psycho reference. It's literally what Bateman says.
I never watched the movie. I don't know.
How have you never watched it?
It's one of the greatest films ever made.
I know. I never fucking seen it.
Huey Lewis and Huey Lewis and Weird Al parodied the scene where Christian Bale kills Jared Leto.
Yes, Batman killed the Joker several years before Batman Begins.
What?
5 years.
Okay, well, I know what we need to watch one of these weekends. Maybe before James Bond, we'll do American Psycho.
Anyway, so we all queued up, right?
Yes.
Jester?
Yeah.
Are you queued up?
Yeah, I got my finger is on the button.
Ben?
Yes.
Alright, so are we all set?
All set.
All set.
And
3,
we will
2, 1.
Play! Now we get to one of the more diverse of DC films.
Warner Brothers Pictures presents a Time Warner company.
Oh, I should also apologize if my microphone picks up a loud-ass fan. It's currently like right now.
The people who made the Godzilla movies.
Legend, wait for
those
it,
are good.
and Derry.
And then there's...
It's like, oh, here's the old DC Comics logo from the New 52 era.
DC
I like
Comics.
that logo better.
And
I hate this logo so much.
And Instant Sin.
That logo is shit.
Yeah, that logo is
Then-
fucking awful. It's like
then
a
copy.
shitty maze.
No,
Is that
I'm not talking about
is-
the Syncope logo. I'm talking about the New 52 era DC page fold logo. I grew up during like the swoosh and bullet eras, so I prefer those. And the more recent DC Comics logo is pretty good too.
Oh, nice heart.
Yeah, it's a 3D holographic rendering.
Oh, it's a baby. It's so ugly.
Russell Crowe,
And
back
me-
before he let himself go.
And unlike in Superman 1, Jor-El is played by a guy who's actually British.
You know,
Wow.
you know, an
I don't
entire
care.
Although Michael Shannon will not even pretend to be British.
You see, an entire month ago, the plot of this movie could have not have happened.
Man, that's an ugly fucking baby.
Well, it was just
The
born.
world so small.
I
the
know.
seam so
I was
strong.
ugly too when I was born.
When?
And now,
Alex, are we on Pandora?
yes. Oh God, I know what
Why?
you mean. I know what you mean by that. What? Okay, so earlier, we were talking about how the 4K for Man of Steel is it's a bit bright in places, and
Yeah, that's an understatement.
yeah, like some of the scenes look really good. Like this one, for instance, it has like a really nice natural
Hey,
coloring.
Alex, do we have tiny roller coasters running around on all those outfits? Oh,
I
my
believe
old
games of Line Rider are playing on them right now.
Oh God, I don't know what's worse, this or the
Or
the green out-
terrorism.
or
It's
the green-
terrorism.
I don't know what's worse, the council outfits in this movie or the ones in Superman the Animated Series.
What are you talking about, Ben? They're just peaceful protesting.
Hey, hey, Alex, I have a question.
this- must
Zod is
be
about to
the
lead a
direction I was
fiery but
told
mostly peaceful protest.
Alex, why
Zod.
do we have a cast? Why do we have a cast member from Kangaroo Jack in here?
Crockett!
This is what Democrats think.
General,
Trump did.
yeah, it's like General Zod is about to punch through a kryptonite windshield to take control of the
No.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay, the color temperature just changed between those shots. That didn't happen on the Blu-ray.
Nope.
Oh, God. For those
Who the fuck
wondering,
color
Dennis
graded this
watched it on
film?
4K.
Yeah. Who the fuck color graded this for 4K? They ought to be
don't.
fired.
I think I know.
Batman v Superman was
Thank-
worse. Like,
I thought Batman v Superman's 4K was good.
no, the BVS 4K is worse than the Man of Steel 4K. It was literally the first 4K Warner Brothers worked on.
Wow.
Oh, was the
The-
remastered one fixing the old
Yes.
4K?
Yes, the IMAX
Oh,
the IMAX
okay.
remaster actually fixed everything that was wrong with the original 4K. Zach is
And
trying to
meanwhile-
get them to do an IMAX version for this film, but they're kind of
I
not
feel like
going
he'll
for
be
it right
able
now.
to. I feel like it'll happen eventually, considering Discovery likes Zach. Ooh, damn.
They've been blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce.
Oh my God, it's
The
Jesus!
light
Right!
burns!
Jesus Christ.
No, we
Jesus
haven't e-
Christ.
Alex, save the musical number for when we actually get Jesus symbolism in this. Because trust me, there's going to be quite a few Jesus symbolism bits in this movie. And in
Not as many-
BVS.
the sun! Ow!
Oh, it burns!
Told you.
Oh, dear God.
I-
Bring light into
Alex,
my
I
lap.
told you.
I know that, but I wanted to see it for myself.
Alex, you should have just watched the Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's...
Oh, by the way, this score is amazing. Hans
Yeah,
Zimmer,
the music in this
or
movie is
you-
fucking phenomenal.
Yep. Hans Zimmer did the score for this film. Junkie XL assisted, and then Junkie XL went on to co-write the score with him for BVS, and went on to solo the score for Justice League. And it all sounds fucking great.
Yep.
I think even the biggest haters of Man of Steel agree that the soundtrack's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's that good.
Well, bombastic melodic tracks are what Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL are best at.
Yeah, here's the thing. And remember that some people would say that this film uses the Inception whoms a bit.
Oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. I'll be right back in a minute.
The world's about to come to an end, so we might as
Unlike Thor 4, we don't have to shoot around Russell Crowe's stomach. Because he was actually doing sit-ups back then.
Alex, are we also in the Matrix?
Yes. Although technically, Superman did it first.
I know. I'm just saying. I wonder what... Alex, I have to wonder what our version of Connor Kent would react to finding out about how backwards Krypton society used to be.
Yeah, so... For those of you who are unfamiliar with the comics, this section here, not the Codex, but like the thing with the growth pods, that's taken from John Byrne's The Man of Steel from I believe it was 87 was when it started. John Byrne's The Man of Steel is great. The art looks kind of rough.
Iffy?
Yeah, it looks kind of rough by modern standards, but compared to certain more recent comics, it's it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, I've got a question.
Yeah.
So since Con-El is the genetic sampling of Superman and whatnot, wouldn't that imply that the Codex would be within him as well?
You know what? You're right. And it would also technically be in John Kent as well.
Yeah, we're kind of also brainstorming stuff as well.
Yeah.
So, I got a question.
Yeah?
Unrelated to the movie, by the way. How cool of an idea would this be, since I want to do a top 10 within, like, a week? Make top 10 music tracks of a certain franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Wait, let me finish. But I do the top 10 like it's you're listening to the radio, have like an announcer between every segment.
Yeah, that
sounds great.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Jesus Christ, are you sure Krypton doesn't have the superpowers right now? You know, are you sure they didn't have the superpowers on Krypton already? Because I don't know any woman who would be up and about walking like that
after just giving birth.
Yeah.
And you know, it was still pretty impactful even in the animated series is when Jor-El actually thinks, you know, Lara, I could send you with him. Lara's like, no. I'm staying here with you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that one scene from Teen Titans Go to the movie where the Titans stop Krypton from being destroyed right now.
Oh God, that was actually. Oh, Alex, It gets even better when they realize that without these origins, there wouldn't be any superheroes to do all the crime fighting, and they'd have to do everything. They just go back in time and
fuck it up.
And yeah. They throw Batman's parents into Crime Alley.
I've seen that clip, yeah.
That was great.
Oh, and Alex, guess what still lives rent-free in our skulls, even in this movie?
Also, question: If Batman saw Robin throwing his parents into Crime Alley, why would he
the super schlong?
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh my eyes.
we can officially say that Superman's penis has made an appearance in every single Superman origin film.
Why did I have to see that?
Jester, it's even worse in the original Superman and 1 movie, where Kal-El's just standing there,
Yeah,
or in front of
like
Martha and Jonathan, and with his bait and tackle hanging. Out.
It's like they just stand there lingering on the fucking shot. And when I first watched that movie on TV, there was just this awkward blur over his crotch, and my thought was like, why didn't they put him in the red underwear? For this, I get it. He's a newborn, but like, for that, like, what the fuck, guys?
And plus, they didn't even linger on it.
Baby leader.
And plus, they don't even linger on it in this movie.
Yeah. Now, you really aren't able to tell, but most of the armor is CGI. They'll have, like, one person in the armor or in the foreground, and everybody else is wearing a mocap suit. And that's because the armor is kind of bulky and cumbersome.
I have to imagine how often and Tom Holland has to be wearing like a mocap suit in these movies. Oh, hi, Feora, aka not Ursa, played by a German actress. I'm not kidding about that.
Excellent integration of film and CGI throughout this entire movie, by the way.
Yes.
Marvel could learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Some people say he lisps like Willem Dafoe, and I'm like, I don't see it. We've actually had sex, unlike your virgin ass.
Damn, gross.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the planet explodes. I still had
Heresy, destroy it! Ouch! And here we get actual fight choreography.
Yep.
Kneel before God.
I will say I love Zod's bulky acting. It's great.
Yeah, but it's still no Terrence Stamp.
I mean, he's a fucking madman. Of course he acts like he does.
It's great. I love it.
God, I love how impactful this is.
There's Zod, who's just awesome in this film. I say that as skin his ass dick.
And anyway, so I was saying, like, he may not be anywhere near as charismatic as Terrence Stamp is, but he's a damn good actor. Fuck Krypton!
It's my body, my choice, and I'm not going to abort.
God damn it, Alex.
Okay,
Please, you're an independent woman.
It's a strong, independent woman with an actual opinion.
No! I wanted to kill the baby so bad, you son of a bitch!
Oh, Jor-El just died.
He died to be
In
killed.
the movie.
I mean, look how chilled he is. He's like, alright, I'm dead. Goodbye.
Well, he was already pretty philosophical about his death, because he was expecting him to die. I guess he just wasn't expecting this to happen. In the Man of Steel movie novelization, there is some expansion and on Zod and Jor-El's relationship, in that you know they used to be good friends, and they you know, Zod kept getting more and more extreme.
Is the novel stuff cut, movie stuff that was cut from the final film, or
Basically, yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff that was in the novel, well, that wasn't in the movie, but most of the stuff from the novel is in the movie.
We're trying to save you from a shitty future!
And this is the Sapphire Guard. The Sapphire Guard are Krypton's police, whereas the Sword of Ra are part of the army. Certain things in the book are shuffled around because, you know, as you do with films.
The actress who plays Fiora is Antij Trau.
Okay. But yeah, as things tend to happen on movies, is they reshuffle and structure and things like that.
He's gonna just keep barking like a bulldog. Alex, can we Photoshop up Michael Shannon's face on a bulldog?
Sorry, can you say that one more time? I didn't hear that.
No, didn't catch that. Didn't catch it that time. No, I didn't catch it that time
either.
One more time.
Why don't you? There we go. Yeah, no, you won't. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, so Alex,
we all start doing the nostalgia critic joke.
Yeah.
Alex, I do believe that this is the start of what people assume is Snyder's obsession with the male form.
Okay, so has anybody watched Stargate SG-1?
No.
You guys remember the Zat guns from Stargate? Okay, so the guys who designed the Zat guns in Stargate SG-1 designed the stasis pods for this movie, and for some reason they have this phallic fixation.
Some people say it looks like the stuff in the poster for The Little Mermaid.
Kind of. Not really, though.
So how come they're sending the bad guys off planet? You know, the planet that's going to blow up at any moment. Isn't this counterproductive?
No, they're sending them into the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, they're sending them into the Phantom Zone where they'll presumably never be able to harm anybody else again, but as we know, the Council of Krypton is not exactly great at foresight. Like, at this point in time, in both the comics and various other media, Jor-El had been trying to get them to evacuate the planet for several months, and if they'd actually listened to him, they might have gotten off the planet before it started erupting.
Yeah, and meanwhile, in Legion of Superheroes, the city of Kandor was taken by Brainiac, and then later, Superman found it, placed it in the Fortress of Solitude, be like, hey, I promised to get you guys out of there.
I do want to say, Jor-El was a few weeks off, because it's happening today.
Well, that's always been the thing. His calculations were a bit off, and that's why, that's why he sends Kal-El off as early as he does, because that's why Cal's the only survivor, except for all of the others.
His cousin.
Except for Kara's Jor-El.
Except for his cousin and everybody on Kandor. Except for General Zod, who's not on Kandor when it gets abducted.
Does Superboy count?
Superboy? Connor Kent is a clone.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on which version of Superboy, no.
Superboy is a clone of Superman.
And then you have, like, let's not even get into fucking Daxam.
Which, by the way, in Young Justice, the Daxamites had accelerated their little thing, and thanks to Ursa Zod, or thanks to Ursa going there with the Eye of Ekron. Don't even fucking ask me how Lord Zod had that. By the way, we don't even get to see a Kal-El meeting Jonathan and Martha Kent in this version, since it kind of skips around a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of
it's
that.
actually showcased. It's actually showcased in the tie-in comics for this.
Yeah, that scene led into a
Oh, watch out, man! Oh!
yeah, that scene led into a scene where Clark shattered
He
a bunch
literally
of
just...
windows as a baby.
And here is our Superman, played by Henry Cavill.
So, Gallon, I got a question.
Yep.
That ship that Zada was on looked dick shaped, right?
It wasn't the ship, it was the stasis
The
pod.
pods.
Yeah.
I was about to ask. I was about to say a
Oh.
Mars Girl joke, but never mind.
Now, I'm going to make a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference in a little bit. Well, once we get to Zod, so just we'll get there.
Hi, I'm Leonidas Wolverine Brawny Man. Follow me in my non-flammable pants to safety.
And they said that Superman doesn't save enough people in this movie.
I will say, a Superman on fire was a cool fucking shot.
Yes, it was.
And let's just say, my God, is Henry Cavill quite the beefcake?
He's actually...
Yeah, he's quite beefy.
Yeah, when they made his statue for... I can't remember if it was Madame Tussauds or something else, or some, like, DC Comics exhibit. He was actually buffer than the statue.
Oh, look at the pecs!
Oh.
Look at the pecs!
And the abs.
And people say men don't get fan servicey scenes.
Honestly,
be thankful
beefcake
those
scenes have been more common than cheesecake scenes in anything.
I know.
And let's not forget at the fact that if Superman's pants were flammable, oh boy.
It's not like uninflammable or in.
Oh,
It's
the
not
Hulk.
like
Wait, that's the wrong
flameproof
movie.
pants are a thing.
And
Man,
then
it's
we
good thing I
flash
don't
back
need
to
air.
his childhood.
You know, I will admit, I hate films that do this. Specifically, a good example is Birds of Prey. This one does it better.
This one
Still not
actually
a fan of it.
integrates the flashbacks into the story so that they're relevant. It picks up
Yeah.
the slack, and like wherever there would be a slow spot in the movie, we get a flashback.
Oh, that's creepy.
Whenever we need to learn something about the character, we get a flashback.
Oh
It
goodness,
makes-
the sensory overload.
Yeah, it makes the pace of this film incredibly good. And it's something that Superman the movie maybe could have done, because Superman the movie has terrible pacing.
Especially the TV version.
Yeah, the TV cut is garbage, but
Aw.
the original theatrical cut's not that great either. And the special edition is okay, but like, eh.
Aw.
Fucking weirdo.
Dear God, I feel.
They make it tiny.
Here we have a scene that sets up how Clark knows the world better than Zod.
Yep. Pretend it's a tiny little island, a flea, a tiny little
also-
flea, and then put that flea in a box, and then put that box inside of another box.
And it
then
also-
mail it to yourself, and when it arrives, smash it with a hammer.
To anybody
Oh.
who was bitching about, like, oh, why didn't Clark use his superpowers to find out where Martha was in BVS? This is why. You can't just do that in a city. It's like he had sensory
Yeah.
overload here.
Yeah, and this was also a thing in the
Well.
DC animated universe where Martian Manhunter tried to find Lex Luthor using his telepathy, but unfortunately there were too many minds.
He heard voices in his head, and they didn't counsel him or understand.
Nope. They caused him to be absent for the entirety of part 1 and arrive in the latter half of part 2.
Now, this is how you use licensed music, I have to say.
Agreed.
This is
I do want
it's adding a bit of local flavor to the movie.
Oh, Superman's going to steal some pants, everybody.
Yeah, but he's got to steal some pretty big ones, because, my God. Those really are... Those are some really gigantic pecs, Alex.
You don't put pants on your pecs, though.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like... I'm just saying clothes in general. Just like you need some really big ones.
Like Carano,
he's like if I remember correctly, Henry Cavill is 6'1" in real life. They portray him as 6'4" in here because that's how tall Superman is. But
and now we flash back yet again.
Yep.
Because Cal had seen a bus. Hey, look, it's a red-headed douchebag. Is she Lana Lang?
I think so. Although I thought Lana was supposed to be blonde. Lana, not Lois. This is not...
Are we gonna see a bunch of dead kids?
This is not Superman the movie, where Lois Lane is inexplicitly on a train and younger than Clark in that, and she's older than him in the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, those kids are dead. That bus driver's dead. Do you see that? That man was just dead.
Clark was thinking about leaving him, but...
Casting for young Clark on point, by the way. He looks exactly like a young Henry Cavill.
Yeah, it's phenomenal casting. I remember this scene from the trailer.
Mm-hmm. This was one of the things that made me want to go see the movie.
He pushes the bus to safety.
And look at that. They actually put in the effort to make it look like he was pushing the bus. They pulled it along in small increments, like he was having to dig his feet in. It's like, oh.
Hey,
there's one person missing.
I like the detail that he notices that.
And it's that red-headed kid.
Yeah, it's the bully.
Pete Ross, character from the comics. Also a supporting character in Smallville. Clark was on the football team with him in that show.
Hey, Alex, I have a question.
Why did Robin Hood play both of Superman's dads?
No. Why is there a guy from a water version of Mad Max in this movie?
See, I've always made the joke that that in order...
Yeah, Screen Junkies actually made that joke as well.
I've always made the joke that they cast the film based on who'd played Robin Hood.
Well, Carrie Elwes should have been in this movie then.
Carrie Elwes should play should be the voice of John Kent in like one of the animated movies.
Yeah, but they're still paulating.
Yeah.
And there's yet another controversial
Maybe a TV show.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die? Maybe. I'd have been like, the fuck, Dad? Yeah, well, I don't really have all the answers. I'm just winging it at this point.
Yeah, it's like that's... The point is that, like, heroism is a complicated thing. It's not as cut and dry as people want it to be.
You're not always going to get repaid. You're always going to get good deeds that come to you.
Angry Joe made a good comment about this scene.
Yeah, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
Tell me, who am I? Where did I come from? And why do I have a sudden addiction and for doing push-ups, sit-ups, and drinking plenty of juice? Well, for starters, you're not a Saiyan, Clark. Clark, I don't know where you got that idea from.
You are not
You're from?
Clark. Stop it.
Here, I need you to join in the family business, Clark. Here's your bow and arrow. But my name isn't Oliver Queen.
Clark,
Son.
food prices have been at an all-time high. We need this bow and arrow.
Son, you don't understand? Except for those elements that we don't talk about. Especially the pink one.
I'll be right back.
Ah,
We don't talk about the pink one, Alex.
yeah. Like, I've been working on something with Ben, and the topic of, like, what can kryptonite do came up. And we ultimately determined that, it doesn't matter. Because there's a pink kryptonite that turns Superman gay.
Hey, time to say Metropolis.
No. Superman just looks at Batman and just gives him a big.
Hey!
Yes,
That's what Superboy's
Batman's
boyfriend's
like,
hair is
I
made
regret
of.
everything.
Superboy got hit with the pink kryptonite,
Gay Ray. I'm gonna hit you with a gay Ray.
and he
They're turning
looks.
the kryptonite frogs gay.
No. And then there's also, and then he has to ponder who he's gay for, Damien or this random Asian dude.
Like I said, the guy's hair is made of pink kryptonite. It's a
Yeah.
brilliant twist.
Oh, if only that were the actual twist. Meanwhile, in present time. Hey, look, we got some douchebag riding a log truck.
Truckers are very necessary for life.
Oh, and he actually shaved himself. Her cover of Johnny Cash is bad.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went
Wait,
down, and the flames went higher. And it burned.
Gal,
The
I
ring
got
of
the
fire.
I got the perfect moment from regular show that
Uh-oh.
can describe it. Help!
Alright.
This music sucks.
Clark applied to be a bouncer.
You would be a good bouncer, though.
Throw somebody out.
This guy has 2 inches on you and clearly like 60 pounds of muscle, fuckwit.
Were you really going to intimidate him just by pushing him? Because you know what happened after Mark Grayson gained his powers and he confronted that bully? He asked the bully to hit him, and it didn't even hurt.
Hit me. Now, you might have hit me as hard as you can. Now, you might have misheard me. You might have heard me say, you want to hit me really hard. No, I want you to hit me as hard as you possibly can.
And if I don't comply,
For those that don't know, that's a
he
clever
crucified his
reference
fucking
that's
truck.
Yeah.
That's a clever reference to Action Comics #1, where he destroys a man's car because he sexually assaulted someone, I believe.
Yes. Showing
Oh,
that Zack
and-
Snyder actually did some
and then we
fucking
fought-
work.
And now we
Yep.
get introduced to Amy Adams from, the Muppets.
Amy Adams was also supposed to play Lois Lane in Superman Returns, as
But
Henry
no.
Cavill was supposed to play Superman. Thankfully, both of them held off on that film because,
Yeah.
well, it was kind of garbage.
Funnily enough,
I
Amy
like the
Adams
Superman in
actually.
that film.
Funnily enough, Amy Adams actually really liked Lois Lane, and she wanted to play the character for the longest time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Adam.
Lois Lane is.
Careful with those, they're
And-
heavy, she says, as he's just casually holding them by the tips of his fingers.
And Lois is a tiny gal. And funnily enough, and she is also shorter than Connor. Oh, and Stanley Tucci is also in this movie.
Yes.
We haven't even started the dick measuring contest yet, lady. You're supposed to say that after we stop. Or after we start.
Look, we know how things are these days. For all we know, she could actually have one. And then Superman just takes a quick look and he's like, no, she doesn't. And, like, what?
Oh, never mind. It's Richard Schiff. I thought it was Stanley Tucci, but I was mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
He looked kind of like Erskine.
Yeah, I actually mistook him for Erskine at first, too.
Yeah, there's a bucket in the corner. She's like, well, shit. And we will be getting one of our first few instances of product placement. Hi, Nikon.
A few instances? Only a few?
No, one of
Superman
the
movie was worse.
I know it was.
Superman
I
2
know
was
it was
worse,
worse,
too.
but I know it was worse. But people were just suddenly now noticing the glaring product placement in these movies.
I mean, to be
Superman
fair,
2 had fucking Marlboro product placement.
That zoom function on her camera must be godlike to get that.
Well, it is a science fiction movie.
True.
to be fair, I don't mind too much product placement in a movie if it's actually like a realistic looking movie like this.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
I prefer this to shitty fake brands, you know? Unless it's like something like Roxxon, where it's an established brand inside the universe, you know?
Funky Pop.
As long as it isn't no Funko Pop, it should be fine. I can imagine.
No, I have
movie where
Funky
Funko
Pop. It's the fake
You
brand
know,
name version of Funko
Alex,
Yeah.
Alex, I can imagine at one point, I mean, if Superman ever has if our Superman has an encounter with Brainiac, and then Superboy's like, "This is gonna be awkward considering considering the selfie I took, which is a selfie of him in Brainiac 5." When you think that'd be awkward,
Yeah.
Superman be like,
All
"Who
right.
is this?"
All right, Dad, I have to come clean. I'm fraternizing with the enemy.
Not romantically, no. Not romantically, because
Although I am fucking a white Martian.
Yes,
So that
white
technically might be the case.
Get to the point, Connor. Ow! Well, Alex, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
We don't talk about that Superman comic.
I didn't even know there was a Superman comic like that.
It wasn't a tentacle porn one, but
How many
What?
Tentacle porn.
there's a shitty comic where like not even John Kent, like plain old regular old Superman, and got like red sunned and fucking bum raped.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you?
that was an actual comic,
don't-
Ben.
Like
Oh,
I said, we don't
remember
talk
that.
about
Oh
that.
my god, why?
We'll have to do that on Comics for All someday.
I did not need
Not
to hear
tomorrow, because we've got another patriotic movie to watch.
what movie.
America, fuck yeah,
Fuck yeah.
coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Oh dear. What was the musical that Amy Adams was in before this movie?
I think it was Hairspray.
No, I'm talking about the one that she was in with Meryl Streep.
Mamma Mia?
No.
It
was one that
Enchanted.
It was one that Doug Walker kept on joking about.
Okay.
Tentacles.
Yeah, no, we're not having.
No Japanese hentai.
Relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I may want to bang you one day, but I'm not going to hurt you.
Alright, holy shit, she was Sweet Polly Purebred in Underdog the movie. She was also in Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny.
I actually like the Underdog movie.
Yeah,
I can do
like
things
the
that
Underdog movie too.
I can do things that other people can't, like turn left when I have, like turn left,
That's
left
one
in
way
every.
to get laser surgery.
Alex, would you say that if Superman were to turn left, he would be, if Superman dropped his pants and turned left, every foe around him would just perish?
Yes.
Not just perish, but
Speed
fucking
of light.
Was
die.
it Moonlight Serenade? Was that the thing he was talking about?
No.
Well, fuck, I have no idea.
I was just saying if Superman whipped out that super schlong, turned left, would every enemy around him just die?
Oh, Julie and Julia. That's not a
Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
not a musical. That's a biopic of
Okay, so
Julia
just
Child.
Walker said oh, this machine clearly saw Amy Adams' performance in Julie and Julia.
That
Oh, and
shit
apparently-
from a certain angle looks like a penis.
Oh, and they
Now I'm
Oh, and they
reminded
end
of a
up-
line from Julie and Julia where Meryl Streep said, "It's as hot as a stiff cock."
Oh
That
my god.
is a line from the movie that she says in relation to handling a giant pasta noodle.
And then there's also the fact that you know what I also ended up joking when I saw Seth the Programmer's video on can Ichigo beat the Akatsuki?
Yeah.
You know what I jokingly said, but not actually voicing a comic? Oh,
What did-
by the way, hi, Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, Lawrence
I said-
Fishburne.
I said, and all Ichigo would need to do to beat the Akatsuki is drop his pants and turn left.
The Pentagon does suck. I do agree with her.
You don't get what I'm saying. He could literally
Ben,
beat the.
It's
he could
tragic
literally-
to hear about your upcoming suicide. 2 shots to the back of the head.
By the way,
I love Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh,
the Jester, Ben, where'd you go? Ben, what happened?
Pentagon got him.
yeah, that was the joke.
Oh, and by the way, anyway,
I believe I first saw Lawrence Fishburne in Boys in the Hood. And then I saw him in The Matrix.
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Lawrence Fishburne will also be in another Marvel movie that we'll likely be viewing in the foreseeable future.
Yes, as Goliath, a character who died in one of the most racist ways you could imagine, or rather was buried in an incredibly racist way in the Civil War comic.
Thankfully, we didn't include Goliath in the Civil War movie.
How racist
Civil
could
War.
you kill somebody? Kill
Okay,
someone
what
with
they didn't.
blackface?
Okay, no, they didn't kill him racistly. They just took the giant black man and buried him in
Russell Crowe's alive again.
chains.
Oh God.
That was kind of stupid.
Who the fuck are you?
No, that's not possible.
I'm your father. Or at
Cal's
least
like,
Yes.
Cal's like, wait, that's
I'm a
fine.
shadow,
am
the
your
true
father.
self.
Wait, this is the lines are from the wrong movie.
I am your
And
shadow.
I'm
True
Javert.
self.
Do not forget my name.
Do not forget me.
24601. I couldn't resist the Les Mis reference. One day I'm gonna have to actually sit through that movie. I have it on Blu-ray. I just haven't watched it.
I have it on Blu-ray,
I don't
and I
know
have
why.
watched it.
That's a lot of penises.
And then there's Alex.
Yes.
So imagine, if you will, AI Jarrell's reaction to Connor, and he's just like, I was not aware that I had a grandson. And Connor's just like, not legitimately, but yeah, pretty much.
I don't know why, but some of the guys in those weird spacesuits look like Buzz Lightyear to me.
Wait.
Zack Snyder should have directed a live-action Buzz Lightyear movie. In fact, Zack Snyder should still direct a live-action Buzz Lightyear film with Henry Cavill as Buzz Lightyear.
Why live action?
He'd be a better actor.
Animated.
He'd be a better actor than Chris Evans.
Chris Evans would have been a good choice. The problem is that it's just a shitty fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Tom Hanks as the voice actor of Buzz. I think that was his original voice.
Tim Allen is the name of the original voice, and Tim Allen was not too pleased by the fact that they didn't even bother getting him.
Well, according to a recent interview,
I would have taken Patrick Warburton.
Joining the film because it wasn't an action adventure film and was disconnected from the toy.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, he really didn't. He really didn't care about it all that much.
Series involving Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, it was called Buzz Lightyear Star
series.
Command. It was great.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. They even had like a TV movie that had Tim Allen come back.
Yeah. Patrick Warburton voiced him in the show.
Yeah, he did good.
Which also had Dietrich Bader.
By the way, James Gunn totally didn't rip this off when he was doing Guardians 2.
Totally didn't. Nope.
Yeah.
Not in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, totally.
Zack
not.
Snyder is the blueprint.
Are we talking about Ego, the Living Planet, or whatever?
Yes.
Yep.
Played by played by a very charismatic actor, Kurt Russell.
Why do people give the
Kurt Russell, who also played the Superman analog in Sky High.
Okay, remind me again why people give Star-Lord's actor shit all the time again.
Christian Man bad.
Not even just that, it's fucking dumb. Like, it's not even... It's guilty by association by association.
So, guilty by association is the shittiest way you could convict somebody.
And then, again, by association, because he's not even directly associated with the homophobic person. The homophobic person was associated with the Hillsong Church, and the Hillsong Church is something that he went to, like, once, I think.
I mean, for fuck's sake, if we were going to do, like, guilty by association, that one person who protected a lot of Jews during World War II would be guilty.
Oscar Schindler. Yeah, I've made the Oscar Schindler point several times, and nobody wants to fucking listen to that. Oh, yeah. And while we're gabbling all over this, here's the first outing of Superman. Now,
in his suit,
you will note that the gold S symbol is absent from the back of the cape. Yeah,
Alex, I don't mean to disrupt your train of thought, but
oh god, it's the super schlong.
Yep, it's still prominent.
It's not. It's not as prominent as it is when he's wearing the red trunks, but it's still there. But yeah, they removed the. Oh yeah, his chest hair is poking out over the top of the suit.
Why?
Because Cavill. They tried to get Henry Cavill to shave his chest, and he said, like, how would that work? Like, he pointed out how that really wouldn't work all that well, and then they were like, oh, okay. Yeah, they removed the S from the back of Superman's cape because it would be too difficult to animate it whenever it was CGI. So they just figured, okay, we'll stick with the cape as is.
I'm okay.
That was a priceless natural artifact, you fucker.
No, he killed the Ricola guy.
Wait.
Ricola!
With style.
No, it's the one voiced by Lady Pator in the Saiyan Saga. You remember those bits, right? First he was taken out by Piccolo's Makanko Sapo. Then he was taken out by Krillin's Kienzan.
Oh yeah, I remember
Here
that.
comes the best Superman scene.
Shut up, dogs.
Sorry, that's me. Ugh.
I know.
And a little bit of foreshadowing of the end of BVS right there.
Whee! By the way, believe it or not, the DCEU was my idea.
Yes, indeed it was.
Because I wanted to do a different cinematic universe. Oh, and by the way, Alex, we may have to add Black Adam to our list, since it's going on to HBO Max.
Okay. I'm not looking forward to that.
Why? Because Dwayne Johnson doesn't have
no, it's mostly
Face Off playing.
It's mostly down to the fact that the
Dwayne Johnson has not given up. Dwayne Johnson has not given up on doing that film since 2007.
Oh no, I know. I've been looking forward to that film mostly just because of him, because I fucking love The Rock. But
I might have to head off because 4th of July over here is starting.
Okay.
All right. See you around, Jester.
Early.
Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe.
You take care, and if you can watch the rest of the movie on your own.
All right. See you guys.
See you.
And then there were 3.
Yeah, he works at the IHOP down the road. Alex, I can't even...
And here we have Lois Lane doing some actual investigative reporting for fucking once.
You know, the weird thing is...
We never see her do it in the movies up until this point.
Aw, Dusty. Cute border collie. Oh, she works at the Sears. What the hell? Some part of me kind of... And Alex...
Mm-hmm.
I still imagine just like some part of me imagining Dusty just really liking Connor. Or just because he's got Clark's scent.
Jonathan Kent died the same year I was born.
Weirdly enough, I think Jeremy and Nostalgia Critic make the same criticism of Lois Lane in being practically saying that to herself multiple times. I'm just us to at some point eventually he say it to him, but I'm like, did they not hear the wind whooshing? Like, did they not hear him just flying right in? Like, if you heard the wind in just blowing, you would notice, oh. You're like, he already showed up. And now we flash back to his childhood in the scene that, I told the guy Dan Fernio about what you had initially
scene in the movie.
About what you had initially thought.
Here's Henry Cavill pushing his voice up so that he sounds younger.
Anyway, as I was saying, and I told him that you kind of thought that it would have been a better idea for Jonathan Kent to have the heart attack during this scene, before he gets hit by the tornado. And then he's like, "Why not just get rid of the tornado?" I'm like,
I mean, you could, but like, why would there... What would the scenario in which they'd be, you know, having to help people be then?
Yeah.
Don't leave the dog in the car, you asshole. Watch them leave the dog like idiots. Hello,
Whoa.
plot convenient tornado.
I mean, it is
Yeah,
Kansas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Whatever the case, someone's not going to end up in Kansas anymore after this.
I'm gonna do a heroic sacrifice.
Here comes my plot convenient death.
I wouldn't have it just be like, oh, you know, something happens like in, you know, it just comes out of nowhere like it did in the, in Superman, the movie. Yeah. And I also wouldn't have it be purely like it is in this film.
Dogs are
Go!
usually fussy with
Boomer
how they
will
want to get out of the
live.
car.
Boomer will live.
Trust me, my dog can get fussy too.
God,
She
I
won't
hate
wa-
this
she won't-
fucking death.
God. Yeah, I would not be moving all that much after twisting my ankle like that. I'd just be like, fuck. Well, I'm dead.
Although I will say, like, even with his speed, he might not have survived.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
Super Son.
Because there's, like, a couple of seconds of... Yeah, there's, like, a couple of seconds of slow motion, and then the tornado is on them. So... He might have gotten ripped apart as he was trying to,
I get the intent, but I still don't like the scene. It's the
Yeah.
worst scene in the movie for me. Like, I get what they were going for, but it's too plot convenient.
And this is why my version of Jonathan Kent, my individual version of Jonathan Kent is surviving, because we could either have him alive or we could have him dead. It still conveys the same thing. Yeah, what a fucking loser. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. We'd already be breaking the Matrix here, but still. Oh, come on. That wasn't even that funny. Aww. Oh, look, LexCorp. To be run by a guy from Hocus Pocus. Oh, wait, not Hocus Pocus. Now you...
Now
what's
You
the
See
name?
Me.
Yeah, Now You See Me.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Shit. Why did I think that one movie with the three witches?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, what?
Am I taking
What?
my
I don't-
Am I taking my medicated dumbass pills again?
Yes. Your brain is getting fucked by stupid.
It says I should take only one a day.
Ben, you get that reference, right?
My brain was half turned off. What?
Okay,
Well,
so
he took
your
more
brain
than
is
they-
getting fucked by stupid, too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Clark Ark would further inquire, or what do you mean you've been fraternizing with the enemy? So aside from the White Martian, who are you fraternizing with? Well, I can't exactly say where he's from, but I can say
when.
Hang on.
Well,
I just realized, did she have a different dog, or am I imagining
yeah,
things?
yeah, they had a dog. Yeah, they had Hank earlier in a scene from earlier
He
in
saved
life.
the dog for nothing.
It was
He
16
saved
years ago. That was 16 years ago, Ben.
He saved
Yeah.
it for nothing.
That
though.
was 16
Ben.
years ago.
Ben, come the hell on.
I know. But
Oh, hi,
still,
Martian Manhunter.
all that effort to save the dog, and
And then it dies of old age. Big whoop.
I know, it's just funny to me.
To live forever.
Okay, Alex, how many people all had gotten to Harry A. Lennox and said, like, Harry Lennox and Zack Snyder just be like, hey,
Nice peanuts.
and
Oh
just
yeah,
be
the
like,
woman is Carol Ferris, by the way.
oh, so they do have Green Lantern lore in here.
Yes.
A lot of people actually speculated that Harry Lennox's character would be Martian Manhunter, and lo and behold, by Zack Snyder's Justice League, he is.
I like how they put an arrow next to the ship so that just in case you somehow couldn't see it.
Well, you gotta be specific about that. Excuse me, you gotta be specific about this stuff.
And now we get the scene where General Zod tries to put himself on TV, but doesn't know how to render it.
This is what happens when you don't render videos to kids.
Oh, he's drinking Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Fun fact, Superman can't get drunk. Fun fact, it's been 9 years since this movie came out. Fun fact, it's been 9 years since this movie came out, and we still haven't gotten a sequel.
Yep.
I mean, technically,
one day we'll get one of these days.
Yeah, well, if it's written by
it.
Yeah, well, if it's written by anybody who isn't willing to work with Zack Snyder, no.
Just get the gang back together, guys.
So I'd be like, oh my god, how are you? Oh my god, we are terrible at rendering this. Did we not get a rendering guy with us when we were in the Phantom Zone?
Who worked on this video? I sound like J. Jonah Jameson. Who worked on this video in code? I will find them!
And then it turns out it was actually Feora doing it as a troll.
Man, the Kryptonians learned the English language real fast.
Well, they learned your human languages from the World Wide Web.
Oh, is he speaking a different language?
Yeah, they're broadcasting it. They actually are broadcasting it across the world in different languages.
Yep.
I'd never noticed that detail. That's clever.
How did you not notice it?
I don't know.
Like, it was right there. Oh, and on the Nokia phone.
Man, that rendering is
Who
shit.
encoded this shit? Was it you, Jester? Jester would be like, I wasn't in charge of encoding anything. Zod.
Oh, they thought Zod was going to do it, but he didn't. So
yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't responsible either, Drew. I told you not to call me Drew, Andrew. Oh, that's my cousin, Andrew. Clark then turns into a chameleon.
I wonder if it was the point to make his head look skeleton-y.
It probably was.
It's pretty
cool. Look, the audio is fine, but the video looks like shit.
Now, audio is easy. Uncompressed audio is easy to broadcast.
It's so bad. I love it.
Feora is just chuckling. She's like,
Even the badly rendered thing is stylized under Zach's work.
Mm-hmm.
oh, my sleepy dog. FBI, open up.
Whoop, whoop. This is the police. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on. Who else has been watching this crap?
Oh, here comes the government. She packed her bags fast.
Hey, where'd she go?
Quickly, to her apartment, slowly.
Surprise!
Got work, bitch.
Now, who is this charming fellow?
Wasn't he from earlier in the film? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Hey, Alex,
Oh,
I
here
could-
comes.
Alex, I hear a voice in the distance that's... I can think I could make it out. I think it's screaming,
Yeah,
"I am
I hear it
Jesus,"
too.
repeatedly.
I hear it too. Is that? Oh, it's gone now.
No, I still hear it. It's starting to get louder. Alex, this is very concerning. Oh, he's reading Plato. We're douchebags from the Douchebag Academy.
Wow,
They
I
teach
didn't
us how to
see
be
these guys
douchebags.
were still alive.
You really want to do this in front of us?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's the redhead kid.
Pete Ross would just
Remember when I
look,
was an asshole to you? Sorry about that, man. I crushed
and then
the
there were-
thing.
and I'm kind of imagining like Pete Ross just looking at Clark, looking at Clark during the Legion's time travel bit. And they're like, "Hey, Clark, when did you have a twin brother?" And Clark's like, I'd like to
What?
know that too. He kind of looks a lot like me. What's that
Now-
over there?
Now, fun fact, in the original post-crisis continuity, that was exactly Clark Kent's excuse for how he was connected with Superman.
The voice is back. Do you hear it?
Oh God, it's getting louder. Alex, stop! You're not helping it.
You're
You're not helping!
I hear it too.
Ah! We get it. We get
Every
it.
time I
Leave me
look at you,
alone.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna repeat what you
understand.
say.
We're
How you
gonna
let
stop
the things you
singing.
did get so out of
I don't
hand.
wanna say it.
You'd have managed better if you'd had it
I got
planned.
to say it.
Why'd you
I'm
choose such
so
a backward time in
sorry.
such a strange land?
I am Jesus. Am Jesus. I am
Jesus Christ, Superman. I
am
don't have any
Jesus.
more lyrics
I
for
am
this song.
Jesus. I am Jesus.
Okay, Alex.
Yeah?
You know, funny enough, my mom has never actually seen the 2000s version of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, yeah.
I may be tempted to show her one day.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know why.
like, it used to play on PBS all the time when I was a kid. I guess my parents just never realized what it was, because when I told them about it, and they were like, "Oh, the movie from the 70s?" I was like, "That movie was from the 70s?" And then I found out it was from the 2000s, and there was a 70s version.
Superman be like, "Hey guys, I'm here to surrender." Don't play games with me, General. I'm good at shoots and ladders.
I like how they handcuffed him like that's going to do shit.
Yeah.
You mean like that one time they handcuffed the androids? Behind the line.
I love how he just, like, raises his eyebrow, like...
Sexy.
Hey, that's the thumbnail of the video. Wow, we referenced it.
Yes.
Hope starts with an H, stupid. They're like, wait, what was that? We're definitely going to need to not have Emil Hamilton die in our version.
Yeah.
Alex?
Yeah, not a problem.
What the fuck? Well, yeah.
Nice detail of how Swanwick is the only one who doesn't step back from the window, by the way.
Hence that F fuels the headcanon into many fans that was Martian Manhunter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Snyder's like to Harry Lennox, so how do you feel about headcanons?
And Superman can very obviously clearly see that is Martian Manhunter, and he doesn't say anything.
Again, Alex, that was a change that was made because fans because Zack Snyder liked the idea of Martian Manhunter being Harry Lennox's character.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't something they had planned out initially, but when
I still would have cut it out of ZSJL though.
It was still really good. I just loved seeing Martian Manhunter. Jean's a great character. And I feel Lennox does a great job portraying him.
Yeah, I like it too. I wouldn't have included those scenes.
Why, you would have included the Jon Stewart scenes?
Well, I probably would have included that, but I wouldn't have, like, just the Martian Manhunter scene at the end seems pointless, and the Martian Manhunter scene earlier in the film is just kind of worthless. So, And the first one isn't particularly high quality, so...
Oh, and you could tell, and like I said, you could tell Feora is played by a German actress based on her accent.
Yeah.
Of course, the German voices bring out the best villain voices.
Yeah.
Feora was more dignified in this movie than she was in Young Justice.
Ooh, that's just
not
mean.
hard to do.
Young Justice is fucking shit now.
Yeah, why do they need Lois Lane?
Well, they show it later.
I mean, I get that they try to convince her of this whole thing, but still, it seems kind of weird that they have a need for this specific woman.
Well, like later on...
Yeah, it's a bit convenient. Why her? Like, the top commanding officer would make a bit more sense, because, you know, top commanding officer of the military.
Lois being a civilian, you know, less valuable to the military. You know, also, she does have a connection with Superman. And, you know...
That Brian Michael Bendis tries to say is all destiny. And then toss that out the toilet.
Fuck you, Brian Michael Bendis. Fuck you. Nobody likes you anymore.
And then there's also the fact that Brian Michael Bendis robbed us of another Super Sons thing.
Brian Michael Bendis needs to retire like Joss Whedon.
And you know, funnily enough, to think they were making a Super Sons movie. It looks okay.
The CGI looks like rejected Ruby.
No, Alex. It looks better than current Ruby.
Okay, you've got me there.
It looks more like they're going off the Batman and Ninja style. I think it might have been animated by Trigger.
I mean, it's still 3D animation,
Batman,
though.
Ninja, all CGI.
Yeah, but 3D animation. Yeah, but Trigger is probably. But if it's animated by Trigger, then they're one of the few studios who could do it right. Oh God, I'm feeling a bit wheezy. Oh God.
Wait, why were we talking about Trigger? What are they animating?
I think they might be the ones animating the Super Sons movie.
Oh, that would be good then.
In a parody version, Superman would be vomiting up a comical amount of blood.
I got a question. Why is Lilith not... Oh, she has the suit.
Yeah, I was going to say, she has the breather on.
Yeah, because...
Battle of the Super Sons. Troy Baker and Travis Willingham.
As Batman and Superman, respectively.
Yeah.
At the very least, the two of them have played these roles before. And that the council were fucking idiots.
Oh, speaking of Trigger, Panty and Stocky's getting a season 2 finally.
Yay, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, neither of us care anymore.
There's a Ruby versus Justice League movie.
We don't care. Do not worry, Fiora.
Will be animated by Rooster Teeth and Warner Brothers Animation, which are the two of the worst animation studios on the face of the planet.
Yep, especially since they lost one of their top animators. Seriously, Monty Ohm's death was not only like an emotional blow for all of us, but it was a blow on the animation.
Yeah. Hence why I don't own any seasons of Ruby after the 6th.
Like, seriously, they just take dip after dip in quality, and people are like, oh, it's getting better. I'm like, no, it's not.
Voice acting got worse. Animation got worse. Yeah.
Fight choreography got a lot worse.
Mark Hamill as Jim Gordon and Crypto.
That's weird.
Oh, God, John DiMaggio was Joker. Fuck off. Oh.
Wait, in what?
Battle of the Super Sons.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Ugh. Nolan North is Jor-El? What? If you have Nolan North in that... you have Nolan North and Troy Baker.
You want to see something?
Put Nolan North as Batman and have Troy Baker play fucking Joker if you have to.
Funnily enough, Nolan North has actually voiced Superman and Superboy in Young Justice, and has also voiced General Zod.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
So what's the issue with him voicing another Kryptonian?
It's not a matter of him voicing another Kryptonian. It's a matter of Troy Baker is in the movie, and they got John DiMaggio, one of the worst voices of the Joker, to play the Joker.
Well, here's the thing.
The only worst Joker is Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. And
Mark Hamill is in the fucking movie.
Troy Baker and Travis Willingham are buddy cops.
You have
hey,
both
Superman,
the...
you want to see something
the foundation
cool?
has to be built on something.
You want to see something cool, Superman? Look around you. Look at it. It's so cool.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm sinking into a bunch of skulls. Ah! Ah!
What the
Help
fuck is
me!
this? Wait,
Help!
what? Why is there a bunch of skulls around me? Ew! No, get them off me! Ew!
Do not make me choose.
Why would Zod do this? What a
Because
dumbass.
he's fucking insane.
Zod's insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Funny how we were both thinking that song. We still gotta find a day to watch more Superman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe we could watch some after this, but nah.
This movie is quite long.
It's only like a little under 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes. Like, compared to the other two films, it's not as long. I think... But to be fair, on the other two films, they have a slightly faster pace. Like, Justice League, for me, kind of went by pretty fast. To some extent.
And
this film, out of the three, feels like
the
fullest.
And by the way, there is only a one version of Justice League. We have
to watch Justice League first.
Why?
Because we have to break down Mahler's dumb fuck review of this of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
But
where he concludes that Justice League was better.
But what's Justice League, Alex? I don't understand.
It's a movie that doesn't exist.
Then why
are we talking about it?
Yeah.
Because Mahler decided it was better than Zack Snyder's Justice League.
But how could it be better? How could there be a better version of it when the definitive version and was the 4-hour movie?
Slow down, man. I think you're getting confused.
His argument is very stupid. Have you seen the review?
No, and plus there's only like a few scenes we need to watch of that, and then
we have to watch the whole thing. We have to watch the whole thing, man.
We don't.
No.
We don't have to include that in Mehvies. We could just watch it on our own time.
But if we're gonna watch it on our own time, we might as well do it on here.
No.
We'll take up the same amount of time, and we'll have our thoughts down on the record so that we can go back and reference them again.
No.
Why?
I refuse. And where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye?
Ah, Ghost Dad!
Well, at least it's not, fuck.
Bill Cosby?
No, not Bill Cosby. The other Ghost Dad from a superhero movie.
Kevin Costner from the sequel to this film?
Oh, Dennis Leary. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, Dennis Leary, yeah.
Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad, Wave
2.
the Samurai.
Ghost Daddy.
Ghost Dad 2, the ghosting.
No.
Oh, and now we get some.
Sequel.
And now we get some FPS music.
Oh, this is a great scene. Is she dead?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, all of the Kryptonians except for
Jester,
Superman will be dead by the end of this film anyway.
Oh, hi,
so.
Jester, who is not played by Iron Perlman.
Superman looks pissed.
Seriously, that weepy guy looks nothing like the Jaxer I know of.
Oh, it's IHOP! I recognize IHOP!
Yeah.
Every now and again, I feel like I want to go to IHOP and get pancakes, but it's a long way away.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe I should make some pancakes, and then I don't.
There's an IHOP nearby where I live.
Okay.
Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad 3. Ghost
Dad.
Dad 3. Ghost Dad takes Manhattan.
Ghost Dad versus Jason.
Oh dear.
Pew pew pew
Miss-
pew pew pew. Oh dear.
Jay Oliva was one of the storyboarders for this movie, and he also directed some of the one of the best Marvel animated features, but he also directed some of the not great DCAMU movies.
Like
But-
or such as.
I don't remember all of them off the top of my head.
He did Justice League, a Flashpoint Paradox, Justice League War, Batman vs. Robin, Batman Bad Blood, and Justice League Dark.
I am
He's
Jesus.
T-posing for dominance.
I am
Okay, so it, in terms of worst films in the DCAMU, none of his even come close. I take it back. I thought they were just not that great, but also notice how the suit barely bunches up. There is like one scene where the suit bunches up, unlike in fucking Supergirl, where the suit is constantly moving around and bunching up on them all the time.
And they ruined Brainiac 5 in that show.
Yeah, they gave him the Stormfront treatment, or rather, they gave Stormfront the Brainiac 5 treatment.
And again, I'm basing my version of Brainiac 5 more off the animated show version. You need to see the animated version.
Well, I do have Legion of Superheroes on Blu-ray.
Which, by the way, fun fact, that Blu-ray didn't come out until 2020 because, and they kept on circulating the first season.
Okay.
And when they put no home release for season 2 ever came to fruition until they put the last 2 episodes of season 2 on the Death of Superman Blu-ray extras.
Oh, what the fuck?
I know! They looked inside my mind and they saw a future lacking in Muppets. Meanwhile, back in Smallville. Go fuck yourself. I then imagined Martha holding a shotgun on trying to shoot one of them.
That would have been hilarious.
By the way, Alex, there's actually a scene in Superman the Animated Series during the Legion's time travel to stop Brainiac acted from killing a young Superman, and Martha grabs a shotgun and shoots Brainiac. He actually flinches from that, by the way, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, the Dodge Ram, no!
No, not the dog! The dog, no!
Dodge.
No, the dog's fine. I said
Puma
Dodge
will
Ram.
live.
Poosh! Well, there's your codex.
Get a new truck. Get a new
Can we just talk
truck.
about how Superman
Alex,
launches
we're getting the
main
product
town?
placement fight.
Can we talk about that?
Talk about what now?
That Superman launches Zod at a whole living town.
No, guys, it's the product placement fight. There goes the 7-Eleven.
Oh, it's about 7-Eleven! I know, I've been to that! I've been to 7-Eleven.
See, the thing is, he's not... This is a
that
point where he wasn't
that looked
thinking...
clean.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking quite rationally, you know?
I
That's
know,
fair.
but
Yeah, you got.
I know, but seriously, the way Zod tears off his cape is just clean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, jeez, I'm
Nice
seeing
PS3
everything.
graphics.
I have skeleton bones in my hand. Yeah.
I don't like this.
Owie.
Don't it? Superman gives him a Hertz donut.
Oh,
Let's get him back on board.
I love his acting. It's so good. He's got to be the only good part of Flashpoint.
Assuming Flashpoint even releases.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
Okay.
Oh, he left his 2 minions with him.
Wow. Wah, wah, wah. Wow. Wah, wah, wah. Like that's gonna do anything.
We're about to blow up a fucking town. I didn't like how the military has a part in the movie that later isn't actually useless.
Yeah, they're actually doing things instead of just getting shit all over like they were in the Donner films.
Ouch. They actually took damage from those guns.
Kinetic energy is a bitch, isn't it?
Yep. Especially when they're not superpowered.
Oh, the big buff guy is pissed.
Whee! Ah!
Oh, he just got ripped to shreds. You see that? Got his head ripped off.
In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, wouldn't see any blood of that level until Sam
Oh,
Raimi.
look at IHOP. Oh, Alex, now I have a craving for pancakes.
Oh, it's IHOP. I've been to IHOP before.
And Pete Ross is like, Clark?
Yeah, just because Clark is super strong doesn't mean
himself with
this
his
kind of
arms.
highlights the
Look
fact
at
that Alex, this kind of highlights the fact that Clark is not, you know, trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't like when he's, you know,
Yeah, this is his
martial artist in
this is his
Kryptonian
first
in
outing.
art. Yeah,
this is a great shot.
Yeah, shut up, lady, and just try to punch me. Oh, come on. Ow!
Oh, this scene's fucking awesome.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh. The CGI's aged better than most MCU films.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Even... I was gonna say even the recent ones, but then I remembered that the recent ones are like
there's
Black
Sears.
Widow.
Yeah. Black Widow was amazing in its
Hey, Ben, you remember Sears, right?
Oh, it's Sears! I've been to Sears before!
There's a
It's
Sears
like
in my
real
town.
world.
Or there was a Sears in my town.
You know why?
The Sears
you know
in
why
my
we're
town
making,
got demolished.
You know why we're making a running gag out of this, right, Alex?
Yeah, cause the Sears in my town got demolished by aliens.
No. No, it's the fact that it's the fact that a lot of people criticize the product placement in this particular
Why
fight.
couldn't Superman have just put his hand over General Zod's eyes? Did you not see the part where the armored Kryptonians had their hands on his face?
Oh, he just shot Superman in the face.
There's U-Haul.
Oh, it's U-Haul. I've seen U-Haul
There's
before.
a U-Haul.
It's just like real life.
Yeah, there's a U-Haul dealership in my town.
I love that. You notice how he spins to make sure he doesn't get obliterated?
Ow.
So he didn't Gwen Stacy that guy.
Yeah, like he actually does a spin maneuver to make sure he doesn't get hurt. It's a hard detail to see, but it's there.
You'll be
Sad
lucky
thing
if
is-
you ever survive a helicopter
Those
crash.
poor soldiers. They're getting killed by the ultimate waifu.
Stormfront,
that
eat
was a
your
lot of
heart
blood.
out.
God damn.
Well, at least this.
There's a
Well,
there's a
well, at
better
least that
hot
shot was edit. Well, at
there's a
least
better
that
hot
shot.
German supervillain in town.
At least that super speed was conveyed better than anything Sony could edit it together.
Or the Flash, or Supergirl.
Or
Have you
Morb-
seen the recent
Morbius.
clips? Have you seen those recent clips from the Flash,
No.
No.
where the other members of Team Flash turn into dust to power up?
Oh god.
Oh, wait, yeah, I
no,
saw
let's
that.
not talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's fucking garbage.
Ooh.
Excuse me. They had a
Nice
lightsaber
combo.
fight last season.
Onto the trains you go. Man, this man has balls. I appreciate that.
It's like, I'm gonna take on a professional warrior or from a race of superpowered fuckers with a knife I bought from Devor.com.
Oh, now she's gotta suffer. That's a big fucking missile. Oh, it's Sears!
It's almost as big as Superman's Super Schlong.
Oh, there goes the Sears.
No, Alex.
I
It's
lo-
an No, Alex. It's an
Dang.
accurate. It's an accurate depiction of at least 1/3 of Superman's super schlong. And to think he ended up smashing Lois Lane with that. I don't know how that
Well,
works.
It's bigger on the inside.
So it expands on the inside, is what you're trying to say.
No. Lois's vag is bigger on the inside.
Oh my god. I'm a dope. Hey guys. I just wanted to be clear. I was not thinking there. But I am not going to hurt any of you. For now, I'm just going to take a nap after I get a fucking drink. I may not get drunk off of it, but I guarantee you I will be going for that drink before bed. Okay? Are we good? Good. I'm off now. Thank you.
No shit. Wow. I could have never figured it out on my own.
Aww. I need a drink right now. I need one that may actually do something to me. Clark, we could give you the strongest form of vodka imaginable, and you would not feel anything.
Clark Kent could just slug Romulan ale all day long and never even get tipsy.
He would give Legolas a run for his money.
Yeah, I want to see a drinking contest between Wolverine, Captain America, Legolas, and Superman.
We can at least imagine a few of those in our scenario. You would never believe who'd be the first to get tipsy. You would never believe.
Probably be Wolverine.
Wolverine be like, hey, you guys. Have we drank this bar clean yet? I think so. What do you think? Yeah, I think the bar is...
Tony! Hey, Tony, do you know some place that has more alcohol? And also good shawarma.
And Tony's
Ah!
like, you fuckers drank everything. No. Well, no, actually. Good. Release the Kraken. Matt Ryan is actually 5'11", Alex.
Huh. So, Constantine is as tall as Homelander.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Brainiac 5 is still taller than him by 2 inches. And I believe he's taller than Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'd also like to note that a lot of the people who bitched about this movie's cinematography went on to bitch about Sam Raimi's cinematography on Doctor Strange 2.
Oh crap, Benedict Cumberbatch is exactly 6 feet.
Huh.
So Brainiac 5 is taller than him by an inch.
We're about to fuck the planet. Both figuratively, and very literally.
Oded Fair is 6'2".
I do want to say, I love how the Nostalgia Critic Review has such iconic lines.
It's the dubstep laser, Alex. Whap, 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 whap,
We're
whap,
gonna...
whap, 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 whap.
Who's operating that fucking terraformer? Is it Skrillex?
Yes. No, Skrillex, dubstep is not an instrument.
No, Skrillex, dubstep is not an instrument. No, Deadmau5, dubstep is not an instrument if you ask me either.
No, Skrillex, your MacBook is not an instrument either.
Technically, it can be if you install FL Studio.
No, it's not. Jennifer Hale is 5'9".
Huh.
I am actually taller than her.
There is a local cop who is, I think she's exactly 4 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you really be fucking the planet. Look at all those people just get smashed. Look at that.
Yeah, and people are going to say that Superman is totally responsible for all these deaths.
Oh, this is destruction porn. Have you ever watched a Transformers movie? This is at least, sensible and related to the plot. They don't have just random shit happening in the background for no reason.
I remember the city in Avengers getting pretty fucked during that fight.
Collateral damage, what's that? That was a running gag in our commentaries for all of the DCAMU and several Marvel films. Like every time something happened.
And Alex Wanda Maximoff is 5'7".
Huh.
She's as tall as Superboy.
Nice penis. Why I know we addressed this, but there's so many penises in this film.
The new Bad Dragon Kryptonian model.
And Alex.
Yeah?
I still find it hilarious. I still find it hilarious how I'm just in the midst of brainstorming and other things, and you're just trying to go in chronological order.
Yeah.
Was there anything you needed me to elaborate on in the earlier skit?
I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, by the way, I realized that I hadn't clicked publish on the Magneto chapter. And it's a good thing I copied that out before I hit publish, because the AO3 link expired. So I had to repaste and republish it.
Yep, Skrillex is definitely controlling the lasers. And by pay my respects, I mean kill him again.
It's rare that you get to kill somebody twice.
Not in Dragon Ball, it isn't.
No, in Dragon Ball, you can just kill them as much as you want. Death is barely an inconvenience.
I mean, if Chaozu died a third time, I mean, he got a Sunday.
Oh wow, the military's doing something in a comic book film? Am I dreaming?
They're actually being fucking helpful.
Ow. Ow, my eyes. And my face.
Why does everything fucking hurt? Oh, I'm being serious now. I can see my hands, my fingers.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
You want to know what I imagine for Thor: Love and Thunder?
What?
I imagine Ngor the God Butcher introducing himself so matter of factly before he then shows Thor a CD containing Huey Lewis in the News.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, he's gonna go up and say, hey Thor, do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
Thor's like, what's Huey Lewis?
I'm glad you asked.
and then Ngor just goes into a whole tangent about Huey Lewis in the News before he pulls out his sword. Then he's like, "Hey, Thor!
My axe beats your sword, Gore. That's how the rules work in Fire Emblem."
No, it isn't. Unless you
Fuck.
have unless you have one of the inverse weapons in Fire Emblem, you are not beating a sword user with an axe.
Fuck. Must have misread that walkthrough.
Because axe always beats lance,
Oh, that's
but
man right there.
sword beats axe, lance beats sword, or axe beats lance.
It's Robert Picardo, I think.
Oh, Superman's trying to avoid getting tentacled again. Oh, too late.
I thought this was the DC universe. Why is Dr. Octopus attacking me?
Dr. Octogotopus. No, it's Dr. Octogotopus. You can be my wingman anytime.
This is like that scene from the Independence Day video game, except it's actually good.
There was an Independence Day video game?
Yeah, how have you not seen the AVGN review of that?
Oh, I thought you meant besides the PS1 game.
No, that was the one I was talking about. No, they don't make tie-in video games for movies anymore, except for really, really shitty mobile games. Like
me one
the one for
I'll
the
be right back.
RoboCop remake.
That's a lot of dead people in that scene.
Anybody ever watch the RoboCop remake? They made an on-rails shooter game for mobile out of it. And unlike in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, Finish What We Started actually has some meaning in this.
And he's dead again. Dead father.
Oh, and Alex.
Yeah?
So, oh, fuck. So, Gore. So then I imagine Gore the God Butcher going up to a couple of Zeus's entourage, and then has them, well, you know.
That's gonna hurt.
He's just like, you like Phil Collins? Like, what's Phil Collins?
I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about this Phil named Collins.
Why are we making references to another obscure DC character? Did Zack Snyder even know that Guardian was a real thing?
Yes.
Was he aware of Jim Harper's existence?
I believe so, yes. That is why they mentioned
Superman...
Guardian in this. Better than Guardian's portrayal in the Supergirl show.
Alex, why is Superman about to fist pump? He was about
because
to
he's
fist
about
pump.
to pump up the jam.
Pump it up. Pump the jam. Pump it up.
Here we go!
And then we get the caption for this called Superman pooping.
Well, he was certainly taking out the trash.
Arrgh! The dubstep has stopped. We are no longer in cringe. And unfortunately, that vessel contains some kryptonite.
Yep, well, as we'll find out in the next movie.
Ow! Oh god, that actually hurt my eyes. I wasn't even
See,
looking directly at it. Holy
Alex,
shit!
Alex, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
The 4K is shit.
How the fuck did Wonder Woman get a better transfer than this?
Because it was a later 4K.
It wasn't even that much later. It was like a year later.
Oh, hey, son.
Early 4K is so shit.
And Warner Brothers went on to make some of the best 4Ks. Like, Watchmen on 4K is fucking amazing.
Oh, and Alex, then we have the, and we have, and then there's the part where Gore tries to talk about Phil Collins to a couple members of Zeus's entourage that he has do very sexy things before queuing up Susudio.
That's what she said, literally.
Susudio.
Studio. I'm not gonna try and sing it. I don't know the song that well.
And then he gets it on with two girls while flexing in the mirror. I am very frustrated right now. How did I miss?
I think a Man of Steel might have just collided with your entire ship.
If you destroy this ship, you destroy Krypton.
Krypton had its chance.
Meanwhile, Lex Luthor is like, I could use this blood for something. He then proceeds to make a teenage son.
What the fuck is up with Lex Luthor and creating half-human, half Kryptonian hybrids wherever he fucking goes? Like, I want to see what would happen.
He has the time and money for it. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Like, would he actually do it the old-fashioned way if one of the female Kryptonian villains survived?
Maybe.
Most definitely.
Arrgh.
Would he do it while wearing a Kryptonian cock ring?
Wilhelm!
Ah, the Wilhelm scream! They did it!
I always wonder why the Wilhelm scream is still in things these days.
Because it's
popular.
iconic.
I figure it has to
just
be
needs
because it's one of the oldest memes in human history.
At
this point.
I wonder who did the original Scream anyways. I wonder what he thinks, if he's still alive.
Let's see here.
No, he's not.
Rip.
So the Wilhelm scream was originally used in the film Distant Drums. It was voiced by Sheb Woolley, who died in 2003, who recorded the song Purple People Eater.
Oh, fuck all kinds of duck. Boom!
Makazi, motherfucker!
A good death is its own reward. That was a very Klingon thing of you to say.
To be fair, I think he was quoting her.
Yeah, he was quoting her. It's just... I just find it kind of funny.
Oh, Lois Lane's about to die.
Again.
Oh, yeah. Ben, you might be interested to know something.
What's that?
Army of Darkness is coming to 4K.
About fucking time.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's what I thought.
Now I can finally buy that Evil Dead 4K collection they did with Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Ash vs. the Evil Dead is not on 4K.
You are fucking wrong! Wait, are you? Hang on, let me double check. Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah, it's just the first two Evil Dead movies plus the Blu-ray of Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's $60! Oh my god, that's such a good price!
And guess what else is going to be on 4K alongside it?
What?
The Evil Dead 4.
Nice.
What?
The Evil Dead 4?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you mean the remake reboot thingy?
The remake reboot that's actually a sequel.
Yeah. The thing that teased the Army of Darkness 2 movie.
About that, Superman. Yeah, WB Eve is very impatient and they want you to die. Zach wanted to keep you around for a few more movies, but
no,
WB wants you to die.
We had to skip directly to the Batman v Superman film, which we couldn't have had anything in 2015, nothing in 2014, nothing in 2015, and then we go to BVS in 2016 because you guys fucking delayed. We could have had a Wonder Woman movie in 2015 along with a Man of Steel 2, guys. We could have had a Flash movie in 2014.
Could have had a Batman movie as well.
We could have had Batman and Aquaman and all that stuff before BVS, and then we could have then we could have had Justice League, and then it would have all just slotted together. But...
And now we get one of the best fights in this whole film.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best villain speeches.
God damn it. Kal-El, you've ruined everything, and now I have to fucking kill you.
I'm gonna fucking murder everyone, you piece of shit.
You know, Zod, you could repopulate an entire planet. Ow! 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 I'm going to make it very clear that the only way to stop me is to kill me. I mean, come on. You have nothing to contain me. Nothing! Ow. Ow.
Thanks for the link.
Yeah, no problem.
So when does this release?
You'll have to look on the site and see. I don't remember.
Right. I'll do that later. Oh, he has laser right now. Go! Wait, didn't he fuck up the Bruce Wayne building doing that?
Yep.
No, the Wayne Enterprises building collapsed earlier than that.
No, that was actually right next door to this.
Yeah.
Because I think Batman sees this.
Yeah, Batman sees the heat vision bit.
And they actually mirrored it one for one.
Yeah.
Like, so much attention to detail that nobody else fucking pays attention to.
Ow.
That's gotta hurt.
Why do I keep getting punched through things? Okay, I'm good.
I may be made of steel, but my heart is not.
Oh, come on! Jesse Eisenberg's gonna be pissed. And in the tie-in comic to this movie, or I think in Batman v Superman, Lex was indeed pissed.
Lex is always pissed.
And here's the thing, the tie-in comic actually...
Lex Luthor's blood
and here's the thing,
yellow.
Here's the thing, Alex, the tie-in comic actually gives us more motivation to why Lex fucking hates Superman in this version.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's a shame we're still missing that other hour of the fucking film.
Why do you keep... There has to be a way for me to beat you without... I'll kill you. There is no way, god damn it!
Can we just talk about how this is one of the best comic book fight scenes ever?
Yes.
It's so
Zod
good.
still hasn't figured out how to fly yet, so he's leaping up the fucking building, and he's tearing it up as he does that.
With a beam.
Oh, it's so good.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And it went to 0. You see that? The sign went to 0.
Oh, that is a great attention to detail.
Where did you train? On a farm? Clark's like, well, about that.
Literally, yes.
You know, some part of me would imagine that Connor would have a better time against this guy since he did have pre-training before he got... So he had training before going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love how it shows how powerful Zod is by showing him how fast he can adapt.
Oh, and now we get choreography that is copied and pasted in a lot of Superman media.
Yeah,
like
look
that!
at that! That's so iconic.
So iconic that Death Battle and Injustice 2 copied it.
Yep. I mean, you kind of have to. It's
And
so good. It's such a good shot.
You can clearly see, Superman and Superman is doing his damnedest to not just plow through buildings. And Zod doesn't give a shit.
And yet people are like, oh, Superman could have just taken the fight out of the city.
He's trying.
Yeah, I'm like,
he literally is trying. And he's... Like, he rubbed Zod's face up against the facade of that building, but he wasn't doing... Yeah, he wasn't throwing him through the fucking buildings. Like Zod did to him.
People are trying to give Superman control over a fight that he doesn't have much control over. Oh, hi, Wayne Enterprises.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't notice that was Wayne Enterprise.
Oh, I love this music.
It's so good, yeah.
And I'm sure if we get to eventually doing The Lion King, we'll be able to talk about Hans Zimmer's score in that as well.
Yeah.
Which Lion King exactly?
The original.
The good one.
Good. I was just about to say good.
Owie! Okay. Zod, you do not want me to put you in a sleeper hold, because I will make you go to sleep. You can mourn for them.
Such a good line.
If they try to duck or jump over it, I could just move my eyes another way.
That's a good point, though. He could.
I think Zod pretty much realizes he's lost by this point, and he just wants to make Clark suffer.
Yep. Even if it means he's dead. One of the most controversial parts of the movie, and honestly, it makes sense here.
Yeah,
it does.
Even a nostalgic defense.
And here's the thing: at the very least, Superman actually mourns the loss of Zod here, instead of like in Superman 2, where he just yeets him off the edge and then he just dies. And Superman does not give a fuck.
You want to go out for shawarma?
Superman's like, I just killed one of the last few remaining members of my race. Sure, I'll go for shawarma. Excellent. Because I kind of need something to take my mind off of this. This is... I am definitely going to need lots of therapy after this.
I am not going to be able to tell anybody about this unless I'm in costume. And if I'm in costume, I can't pay. So I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
And then, meanwhile, Tony will end up employing Dinah Lance. Because Dinah not only has the powers of a supersonic screeching scream, but she also has the powers of being the ultimate therapist.
Now it's a piece of junk.
Look, this isn't written by Tom Taylor, so that's never going to happen.
It's a good answer, though. He has a good point. I love the sonic boom that follows.
I was just really, really thirsty. I'll go get the water. Not that kind of thirsty. God damn
She's
it.
embarrassed.
Ferris. Captain Ferris, go thirst over Ryan Reynolds in a CGI suit.
But that looks horrible. I can't fap to that.
You can't fap at all. You don't have a dick.
She can
Yes,
still
I do.
She can still masturbate.
Oh god, it's just a fanboy.
No, Alex. She may not be able to fap, but she can't but she can masturbate.
She can schlick it to that.
Yes, and she eventually figures it's better for her to schlick it to Nathan Fillion in a Green Lantern suit.
Oh God.
What?
The fact that I'm just mourning the fact that that movie has never been made and will never get made.
What movie?
Nathan Fillion in a Green Lantern suit.
Yeah.
It's just a home movie of Nathan Fillion dressed as the Green Lantern.
Puppy.
Well, I have. I'm going to be a detective in my own rights. You know,
Superman rides a bike.
like a total
He speeds. He speeds right by the those speed signs at 200 miles an hour, and some cop with a speed gun is like, "Holy shit!"
I'm not even going to question that.
He has to buy. He has to buy two new tires every day.
Ah, yes, you're totally going to convince us with that disguise, Superman. I mean, we could tell you're still 60 pounds of muscle under that.
Yeah, I get it. Welcome to the planet.
And it's weird how there's no post-credit scene in this movie.
Yeah, there's none.
Also,
This is like
the
before they
only
were
thing that
widely
really
popular.
points out Henry Cavill as being British is his teeth.
8 out of 10.
You know what? 9 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Yeah. I still think it's legitimately great. I just have a few issues
So
with
tomorrow we will be returning for Team America World Police.
Yes, we will.
You know, I never actually seen that before.
Oh, you're going to.
Alex,
Good.
Alex, you told me you never seen it before.
No, I have not.
Oh, you
Wow,
two will
it's
be
gotta
in
be
for a
first time
treat.
for both of us.
You know, we could watch one episode of Superman the Animated Series.
I've
Just
kind
one.
of got some stuff I gotta work on.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll save Superman for after Team America.
Yeah, I've got some of our stuff I need to work on because I've been doing. Excuse me, I've been doing like 10,000 other things, and I'm just.
Was there anything you liked about the skit that I put out?
I mean,
like
it's...
any dialogue? Like any dialogue? I know it's rough, but is there any dialogue bits?
I'd have to go back and look at it. I don't remember. Let me see here.
Because sadly, I could totally picture that being the reason why Brainiac 5's memory it's put on full display. Because he's, you know, distracted. Like most kids with their phones hanging out. My older sister has asked me about Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Oh, so that meme has finally bled out into the real world then. It's been a meme for how long? And now it's finally...
My sister's like, have you played Metal Gear Rising yet? I'm like, no. Major cyborg booty.
Standing here, I realize
No, for the Metal Gear memes, I've seen enough of that shit.
Tried to make history, but who's to judge?
Where's the
right
Batman
from
post-credit
wrong?
scene? God damn it!
Minor pixelation because they didn't bother to go back and rescan the film. They just used the existing 2K master. Hopefully they'll fix that when they go back for the IMAX version, if they ever do. Honestly, they're just leaving money on the table, not doing IMAX versions of these movies. because BVS sold out, and it's gone through like 4 printings of the IMAX version. It's actually kind of funny.
And by the way, that was kind of a rough outline. That thing I had was also kind of a rough outline of how Quirrell Docks meets its Shrinking Violet and Saturn Girl of the Legion. You don't know who either of those two are, do you?
Vaguely, not specifically, no.
Shrinking Violet, take a wild guess what her powers are.
Oh yeah, she shrinks.
Yep. So she has nearly the same level of intellect as Brainiac 5 does. So she's almost as smart. At least you know who Saturn Girl is.
What time are we doing Team America tomorrow?
Probably same time we were doing this.
Oh, that's
Okay.
That's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Let me think.
I can't do it on Monday because first off, Monday streams, and second, I'm going to have to go to bed early on Sunday because I have to open the store on Monday. I'm basically going to be in charge on Independence Day. Hey, so that's going to be a fun time.
At least you get paid time and a half.
I don't actually know if I do get paid time and a half on that. But yeah, I am going to be there. Probably get a bunch of tips, but who the fuck knows?
So yeah, I'm still having like rough outlines of some
I
brainy,
just realized
but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Alex. It's like I still have a pretty good idea on what I'm wanting to do with him.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I'm not really that familiar with him in the comics. I'm more familiar with him in the Legion of Superheroes TV show. Plus, I kind of do prefer his version in that, since he does things other than build stuff.
Oh,
so I kind of have the headcanon of him just like making a cybernetic armor, or that's built with some weapon, with various weapons in mind, and that kind of mimics like the older Brainiac like the older Brainiacs.
Okay.
If that makes any sense to you.
Okay.
Oh, I just remembered. I don't think I'm gonna be here for Monday's stream, as I'm visiting my dad for July 4th.
Oh,
cool.
Well, at least that's not a race day. We can actually run the topics ourselves then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do want to talk about one thing before the stream ends. I already told both of you, but Death Battle did some announcements, and they're quite good.
So, which ones?
They announced. Let me look up the matchup so I'm not forgetting anything. Where is it? I know I posted it in here. I guess I didn't post it in there. Fuck. Okay. Hang on. Okay, there it is. Death Battle announced the James Bond versus John Wick episode.
Oh yeah.
They also announced Raiden versus Excalibur. So Raiden from Metal Gear and Excalibur from Warframe. And they also teased one of their highest requested episodes for Halloween, which is Jason versus Michael Myers. There's no other matchup for it. Of it.
That I still like. That's a cool idea, but that's just, unless they rope in that really stupid Thorn cult shit from Halloween 666, Michael Myers is not gonna fucking have a goddamn
it's
chance.
Gotta be a stomp for Jason no matter what.
Yeah, this is gonna be more lopsided than Homelander versus Omni-Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun episode if they do the animation right. But honestly, if they get a live action team for the episode, I would love that.
I mean, I know Kane Hodder would probably be up for it. If they're...
Oh, you know he would, but they would probably get sued by the guys who own Friday the 13th for it.
I mean, maybe.
Then there's James Bond versus John Wick, which I love the matchup because it's the America versus Britain matchup.
That is going to fucking rock.
That's going to be fun.
That's going to be like... That is going to be Snake versus Sam Fisher levels of fucking amazing. This
better be a 3D animation episode, and they better fucking live up to it. I mean, this season has been great so far.
3D animation on Death Battle hasn't lived up to the same. Hasn't been the same since Torian left.
Oh yeah, Torian was a legend, but like they had some fantastic 3D animators since the guys who did Harley Quinn versus hang on, let me finish, Kevin. Let me finish. The guys who did Harley versus Jinx did a phenomenal job with that, and you know it.
No.
I love Torian, and it's a shame he's not gonna come back again.
He's the closest He's the guy. He's the only one who could have gotten close enough to Monty Ohm's level of epicness with 3D animation, and he's no longer part of the 3D animated in battles, which is stupid.
The only reason he isn't is because Rooster Teeth chased him out of the company.
Well, fuck.
Which is a thing.
Well, Rooster Teeth can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, so for context on that, after Red vs. Blue Zero Tank, they kind of blamed it on him and he fucked off.
Wow.
So
they don't even blame it on the shit writing on that.
The thing is, like, he tried to fix it, but Rooster Teeth kept cock blocking him, pun intended, on every step of the way, resulting in the zero we ended up getting. So it's not even on a lack of trying on his part. He tried his damnedest, but he kept getting fucked over and over again. And like,
Rooster Teeth,
voice actors were replaced and so on and so forth.
Well, Rooster Teeth needs to shut the fuck up.
They do.
Anyway,
but, James Bond versus John Wick, I'm excited for that. Jason versus Michael Myers, I'm excited for that. The new Raiden episode, I'm curious on. We know it's 3D animated and it's a bonus episode. But I'm curious on Warframe. I'm curious on that. It's apparently an episode sponsored by Warframe too, so it's a bonus episode. So neat. Raiden's coming back, and we get to hear more about Warframe War, which I know nothing about.
I will say that Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers owns Rooster Teeth, Warner Brothers forcing a director to do something they don't want to, and then and/or fucking the thing up in post-production and then blaming them for the thing being shit is not uncommon. Justice League.
It's a fucking trend. And now the guy works for who's Torian work for again? He works for a big animation company now. Let me look very quickly. He works for Respawn Entertainment now.
Huh.
So good on him for getting that big promotion with them. That's honestly pretty cool. I'm sad to see him go because it means he's no longer going to be working on Death Battle, but he had a good run on that show. He had a phenomenal run. So the 3D team they have currently is very good. They've only had a few bad ones, like but like overall, it's been very good.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
That's about it. Man of Steel was great. I have some issues with it. The dad's dead, but that's about it.
The movie was really good. The movie was really good. Best live action Superman movie. There are some
I agree.
There are some movies that I consider better, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, my other issue's pacing, but that's it. Like the movie's still great.
I think it has the best pacing of almost any superhero movie.
Sad thing is that even though BVS is I've had a slightly better opinion on, the movie after that, I don't know.
# release the Ayer cut.
Yes, please. I need this.
So
we know they're gonna do it.
So guys,
they're saving that announcement for DC fandom.
Okay, so guys, I still gotta ask: do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
Yes, I love Huey Lewis in the News.
You know, their early work was a little too new wave for my taste, but when
I thought that too.
I think they came into their own.
Yeah, my
both
favorite song
commercially
off
and
of that is
artistically.
my favorite Huey Lewis and the News song is "Hip to Be a Square."
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate a professionalism that gives the songs a big boost. He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor. A Alberstam. Someone asked, "Hey, Alberstam."
Hey, Alberstam.
Yes, Alan.
Why are you
Yeah.
talking about that album instead of 1986's 4?
Not me. No.
Is the stream still going, or are we about to end it?
Nah. I mean, we could talk about it, but I'd rather you notice my raincoat.
You're not wearing a raincoat. You're not wearing any clothes at all.
Yes, I am. In '87,
No.
Huey
No,
released
you're not.
this.
Are you playing some kind of Emperor's New Clothes trick on me?
Or their most accomplished album.
You clearly have your penis out. There's a bat drawn on it.
I think their undisputed masterpiece is "Hip to Be Square."
Patrick,
why? So catchy that most people probably don't listen to the lyrics.
Patrick, why are you holding a bat between your butt cheeks?
It's about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Alex!
Is that a fireman's axe with a bat on the end of it?
Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now, you fucking stupid bastard! You fucking bastard!
Ow! Ow! That was rubber, but it still hurt. What the fuck? Try to listen to the music. Sit down. Go put some pants on. I don't want to know what you're doing with your pet bat.
Well, anyway, so are we done?
Or that Joseph Gordon-Levitt you hang around.
Are we done?
I guess we must be.
We are.
I guess we must be. There's no other way to end this now.
The first episode.
We'll see you at the Mehvies again tomorrow with Team America World Police. Bye.
Team America. Bye.
America. Fuck yeah.
Reboot, baby. Woo! Reboot. 100 seasons, 100 episodes.
It turns out that it got canceled.